Okay, let's go. Okay, so in my part, again, software, AI, and blockchain, right? And when I say software, what I mean specifically is going to be web application. Because when you say software, when I say software in the code, that means, like generally when I say software, people talk means that it's the application that live in the operating system. Like Microsoft Office, I guess nowadays a cloud Office, but Microsoft Office that you install on your computer, or like Adobe Photoshop and things like that. That's the software, that's the application that run in the operating system, right? This application is kind of specific to that operating systems, and it talks to the OS directly, right? And if you have the software that works on Windows, you are not going to be able to use it in Mac OS or in Linux, unless the developer actually create like separate software for each operating system. So when you go to like download Adobe Photoshop, for example, they have to create 3 separate, I guess 2 versions of them, one for Windows and one for Mac. They have to write separately, okay? And then because they are running on different operating systems, they are using different language to build them. For example, if you want to write software for Windows, you use C#. That's one of the language. If you want to use write things for Mac OS, you use Swift. And then there are Android and C++ and Kotlin for mobile operating system also. Okay. But what I want to kind of get some hands dirty today is actually web application. Okay. So web application, I mean, when you go to web application, you just go to web browser, right? For example, you go to Canva to make PowerPoint, to make a presentation. That is web application because you are using it through the web browser, okay? It's an application that executes on the browser, okay? It doesn't talk to the OS directly. It talks through the OS through the web browser, okay? And the nice thing about this is that the developer have to do just one type of software. And then any operating system can use it because the web browser is actually available in all operating systems. It's actually one of the most used applications in the world, the web browser, like Chrome and Firefox and things like that. So everywhere, even in iPad or in your mobile phone, there is a web browser. So that means that for the developer, you only need to write just one application, and then all kinds of devices in this world can access that application. That is the power of writing web application. Okay, so that is the good side. But the downside is that if you need performance, the web application will be inferior to the native application that run directly on the operating system. Okay, because the connection is more direct. Okay, but in order to develop such web application, you are going to use the technology that I'm sure you have heard of it, right? It's HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So we are going to build, I guess technically it's not really application yet because today it's more like web page. But we'll make it better, as time goes on. Okay? But today we're going to start our first step, which is to write your awesome personal website that actually do a little bit of interactivity using JavaScript. Okay? Let's go. Okay, the things that you are going to need is the editor. It's just the program that help you write stuff on your files, okay? And that program is VS Code. It's Visual Studio Code. It's not just Visual Studio. If you say Visual Studio, it actually means another type of software suite. Visual Studio Code is another type of software, okay? So make it correct, okay? So everyone, why don't you open Visual Studio Code from your computer? And I pray to God that you all have it. If not, then I have to install them one by one. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And then click and see if something like this come up on your screen. And probably not this. This is too much. Okay, I'm going to close it so that it doesn't get too intimidated. Like I use this software every day. So this is my life now. I use it every day, for real, like even in weekends. Okay, you good? All right, okay. So the first step is good, pass, okay. So let me talk to you a little bit maybe about HTML, okay? Okay, maybe one thing you can do, because the system, the next week, it will be much more ready than this. But right now, all of the program I install beforehand is all gone. So let's make sure that you have extension available, okay? So I want you to go to this tab. It's called extension, okay? And if you type in here, you should be able to type in here. Can you type prettier? Does it comes up? Prettier, okay? If you click on it, you should see it's called extension. And make sure that this extension has 50 million downloads. So that is the correct one, okay? And just hit install for me, please. Prettier. So there are many fake extensions in here. But usually you can detect it from the number of downloads. If it's 51 million downloads, it's the real one, okay? Okay, that's the first one. The second one is auto rename tag. This guy right here. This one, 20 million downloads, okay? Make sure you get the right one. 20 million. Okay, let me know if you have trouble finding anything here, okay? This is very small class. I should be able to help you guys very closely. Okay, the next thing we want is, I don't remember, format on save. So this is not extension, but it's the settings. Okay, go to Files and go to Preferences. Okay, File, Preferences, and go to Settings. And click on it. Go. And something intimidating comes up, right? It's okay. You'll get used to it. It's not getting easier, but it's get less intimidated. Okay. Settings. And can you write save? Type saved in here. And you should be able to see this option, okay? Make sure that it's tick format on saved. Can you make sure that this is tick? See, mine is already has tick on it. Okay, you might need to scroll up and down to find it, but this option. So what this option does is whenever you save something, it format. Okay, so it makes your code look nice without having to format it manually. Yes? Okay, good. It's not critical, but it's quality of life, okay? Okay, I think we're good with configurations. Okay, let me give you a little bit, a very, very short overview of some of the technologies here, right? So we think about the web technology as a layer of cake, which it doesn't really, well, I guess just a layer, okay? First, we have HTML, which is stand for Hypertext Markup Language, okay? It is a language, but it's not computer language. It's a markup language because HTML doesn't calculate things for you. Like if you have Python, Python is a computer language. It can make calculation. This one, it's a language for displaying something. That's called markup. Display stuff on the screen, okay? Next, we have CSS. It's called Cascading Style Sheet. It's a name that doesn't really make any sense, even for me right now. I don't know why it's called Cascading Style Sheet, but essentially, it's applying style to your HTML. You will see that if you only use HTML, your website will look really ugly. It looks like website from like 1990 when the internet is first born. It looks really bad, I guess. And then if you only have HTML and CSS, okay, you might have really nice looking website, but it doesn't do anything interactively. It's not even an application because it's just a brochure for displaying stuff on the screen. But if you want to make it interactive, make it application, you got to use JavaScript, okay? It's a scripting language, and it gives dynamics to your page, okay? This is not programming language course, so I'm not going to teach you in depth, but I guess mostly you'll be just copy and pasting onto your VS Code. But at least I want you to try to guess what the code is doing. I think that should be enough. If you can understand, if you can kind of guess what this line is doing, I think that's all good for me, okay? And I'm not going to test you on JavaScript in the exam. That's not the point, okay? I'm going to just ask you in a more general questions. Okay, so don't be scared, okay? People get scared when I show them code. It's okay. This is not coding, okay? All right? HTML, okay? Hypertext markup language, okay? It's just for making stuff appear on the screen, all right? That's it. That's all I want to say. Okay, and the anatomy of HTML is what's it called, the elements. Okay, HTML elements, it's the kind of like the notation that tells the web browser how to display your content. For example, if I have this open and close thing here with the P inside, that means that anything on its right is going to be paragraph. So it will have some certain style attached to it. For example, it might have a little bit of top margin, and it has some indent into it. It has some specific line spacing and things like that. Okay? When you have HTML tags, you're gonna have the what's it called, the opening tag. Okay? So the opening is just this sign and then with the P, right? And then the closing tag will be very similar, except you have this one is called the /. Yeah, /, okay? So that means that anything in between is going to get the style of the paragraph, P tag. What I would just refer to as P tag. There are many, many tags that I will introduce to you in the near future, okay? That's one of them. Another thing that you can do is that if you have the tag, you might want to add some extra information into your content. For example, these paragraph tags, we are defining additional what's it called, attributes, so additional information. Usually this is for styling, and you will see later. Okay. For example, I want to make this thing looks in a certain way. I want to apply some class to it. That's called attributes, okay? Notice that the attributes actually live inside the opening tag, okay? And lastly, I guess before we can get started, is that there are certain tags that doesn't really require content. It only needs attributes. For example, if you want image, the image tag doesn't need anything in between. So when we write the image tag, we use it as the empty elements. The empty elements, it just means that you open and then you close on its own. It's called self-closing, okay? So in this way, all you do is just saying, what is the information about this image? And the most important one is, where is it? That's all. And it's just going to display your image onto your screen, okay? So there are certain tags, especially image, that doesn't need open and close. Okay, when you write HTML document, there are some certain structure to it, okay? You don't have to write this by yourself. Usually that will be generated for you. But just notice that in the HTML document, there are the root tags called HTML, open HTML, and close HTML. So it's going to be there for every web page that you visit, okay? And then inside the HTML, there are what is called the child tags. the head, right? Open head, closed head, and the open body tag, and then the closed body tag, okay? So the most important thing about this page is that anything that you want to put into the header tag, what's called the head tag, is going to be called the metadata. So something that kind of appear, for example, you will see appear on the tab name. Something that might specify something else, you'll see. So something that goes in here is called metadata. Anything that goes between the body tag is going to be appearing on your screen. Okay? So when you write your web page, you're going to see that, for example, if you want to change your title, you change it here, and it will change your tab name. That's called the metadata. And then if you want to change the content of the page itself, you change anything between the body tag. Okay? I'm not going to bore you with all of this. This is just very, very kind of detailed. You can kind of go through it by yourself, right? But I want you to get your hands dirty right now, which is much better, okay? Right, let's go. In order to get started, we are going to create one folder on your desktop. Okay, so just name it anything you want. Maybe I'll just say workshop. Very boring name. Okay. And what I want you to do is I want you to do this. Drag your folder here. Okay, it can be. It doesn't have to have this tab open. Okay, doesn't really matter. Just drag your folder here. Okay. See here. Doesn't matter which tab you have open. Doesn't matter. Just drag it in here, right? See, it will do something like this. If it asks you to confirm like trusting thing, just trust it, okay? And if you do it correctly, then you should be able to see your folder name appearing on the Explorer tabs. Okay? The Explorer tab can be accessed from this left side bars right here. And you see the workshop right here. So that means you are doing it correctly, okay? Let me show you when it's not correct first, okay? If it's not correct, you should see something like this. For example, no folder open. If there's no folder open, this is not correct, okay? What you want to do is to drag your folder in here so that now you have something, you have your folder name in the Explorer menu. Very good. Thank you. That's all. Bye. Not yet. Okay. Okay. What you just did is what I usually call setting your workspace. Okay. So right now your workspace is your folder. If I were to exit this workspace, I can do that too. I go to Files, and I say Close Folder. If I were to do this, I don't have any folder open, so that means that I'm not in any specific workspace. Okay? So when you are coding, you want to make sure that you are in the correct workspace so that you can find your files, right? So I want your workspace to be that folder on your desktop. So that's why I tell you to drag it here to set your workspace to be your folder. Okay? So next time, if you open it and it's not your folder, please set your workspace accordingly. Okay? Okay, the next thing that we can do is we can create new files right here. And then we're going to name it, conventionally, we're going to name the first file index.html. That's the convention.
Sorry, can I have a question?
Mm-hmm.
So for our folder, we need to write out the name in the folder or not?
No, you don't need to.
Okay.
I'm not going to grade you. Okay, I'm just look at your screen and I'm just give you points. That's all. Okay, no need to name your folder. Okay, I'm not going to grade. I'm just going to grade you just by looking at your screen in here, and then I'll just give you points in here. That's all. Okay. All right. So everybody got your first HTML file. Oh, maybe I'll just ask you first. Are you any of you actually know all of this already, so that I won't bother you that much? You guys know about this already? Because some people actually learn about web development, and if you do, let me know, okay? So that I won't bother you that much, because this is very basic, okay? So bear with me, it will get better, okay? It will get better. Okay, let's write your first HTML content. This is where the magic happens. See, if you don't know about this trick, you have to write all of this, like here. You have to write all of this here into your file. But VS Code knows that people write HTML all the time, so they have the tricks where you can do exclamation, exclamation, เครื่องหมายตกใจนะฮะ and tab. Wow, see that? That's magic, right? ไหน Okay, let's do that again, okay? New files, right? Make sure it's blank. Do exclamation, exclamation, and tab. Tab. ตกใจครับ Exclamation and tab. See? Pretty cool, right? Exclamation is number one. Ship one. เอาใหม่นะครับ Try again. Okay, exclamation. Oh. Exclamation. Wait. What? Exclamation tab. Okay. Anybody not getting this thing? Because nobody write the whole HTML anyway. Nobody writes it. So you got to be able to do this, man. Okay? Okay. The next thing that you should always doing from now on is that when you write code, it's not your Word documents. It never saves things for you automatically. Not unlike your Office programs, right? So whenever you see that white dot on your file, that means that you haven't saved it. The way to save your file is to go to Files and Saved. See? And notice that for me, if I were to save it, it cannot format things right away. That's coming from the format on save commands that I just ticked. If it doesn't work for you, you have to first manually tell it to format first. We'll get to that later. Right now, it's not that important. But here, but the thing that you should keep in mind is that when you write code, if you were to change anything, make it a habit, right? I changed something, I want to save it. See, when you want to save it, the best way is to do Control S, because you never want to use mouse. The mouse is slow, right? So when I type something, I want to save it, I do Control S. It's my muscle memory right now. I do Control S all the time, even in other programs. So yeah, it's been my habit now. But yeah, make it your habit, so then it will make sure that you save your stuff, okay? Save you some embarrassment when you ask me, and the reason is just you forgot to save your file, okay? All right, so you got your very cool HTML. Let's change something. First, see title. This is the tag that tells you what's the title of the file, right? So let's change it to something like my very cool website. Please do something more creative, okay? And it's safe. See, I saved it right away, right? Okay, as I told you before, this is, I'm putting information in the title text, right? And the title tag lives inside the head tag. So that means that this is my metadata, and you will see that the name, the title will appear on the tab name. It's not on the screen itself, okay? But whatever you want to put on the screen, you put between the body tag. So let's just do something, just put a title on it. So the title is H1. So what you want to do is call open H1. This is the open tag. And as you're going to notice that VS Code is smart enough, if you open it, it will close it for you automatically without having to type anything, right? And you can say, what's the title, what's the header of your website, right? Welcome to my very cool website. So this will be the header that appears on your screen. Okay? Let me show you something, some neat tricks too, right? So Normally, you would just do that, H1, and close, which is fast enough, right? Because the VS Code already automatically close it for you. But even faster way is just to do H1 tab. Because I mean, it recognizes that H1 is the name of the HTML tag, so you can do H1 tab, and then it will put the cursor in between the HTML tag itself. You can start typing right away without having to move your mouse too. So that's a neat trick that I use all the time. Like H1 tab, and then just do welcome to my website. That's all. Okay. Very good, right? So now you got your code, you got your website. How do I see it on the web page, right? The easiest way, but not the recommended way, is to just open the file in web browser. Okay, let's just do that first. If I were to open any web page, I believe you can just maybe go to your files in your folder, right? I believe you can just drag it in like this, right? I mean, you can just drag it in, right? Let me know if that doesn't work for you. I believe you can just do that.
Can you show again?
Okay. What I did is that I just open any web browser. It doesn't have to be Chrome, right?
Yeah.
And I open my folder. And there should be one HTML files in here. Just drag it in. OK, let me see if it doesn't work.
No, it's not there.
It doesn't work. I think you're dragging the whole folder. You only need to drag just the file. Hold on. Go to your, you don't need VS Code for now. Just minimize. Double click here. And can you minimize this? Make this one smaller. Make this window smaller. Okay. And drag this file in here.
Okay, I respond.
There you go. Okay. Why don't I see anything? Can I see your code? Have you forgot to save? Yes. Yes, save you some you forgot to save. Control S. See? Very common mistake, but quite frustrating mistakes, right?
เซฟเสร็จแล้วก็ลากไปใหม่
ลากไปใหม่
อาจารย์ไม่ได้สอนในทีเดียวนะ
No, I forgot about material. I only do software every day for many years. But I like it though. I enjoy writing software a lot. Okay? This way works. Okay, anybody still have problem? Open your files. I suppose you succeed. Very good. Okay. This way works, but not recommended. Notice that if you look at the, I guess, if I were to copy this, right, and then I paste it in Notepad, okay, you see this? This is called file, right? But if I were to do this, if I type google.com, right, and I copy the URL, and I type it in, yeah, wait, that's not correct. Let me try again. I need to do this, right? And I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to paste again. There you go. You see the difference? Yeah. So the transfer of information, there are many ways to transfer information. The way that you always use on the internet is called HTTP, right? That's the common protocol in transferring files through the networks, right? But when you open the files from your local computer, it's actually called the file protocol. So it's a different way of transferring content, right? So the best way for you to write your web application is actually to test your web page on the HTTP protocol itself. not on the file protocol. See, the reason is that if you were to use file protocol, let's say I want to make a change to my website. Right? So then let's say I say hello, right? If I were to do this, I saved. I come back to my website. Actually, it doesn't change. I need to refresh it, right? Which is quite annoying because right now, if you want to change even one smaller things, you have to come here, come back here, and refresh. So that's kind of, yeah, that's too much work, right? We want things to be more snappy, right? So that's why we have a better tools to do this, okay? And for that, I think you need to install another extension called Live Server, okay? So please go to the extension tab one more time. I forgot to remind you this. And the one that you want is the one with 56 million download, okay? So make sure you got the right one. Okay. If you done installing, now you should be able to do something like this. You come to HTML file, you right click, you should be able to see this option popping up, and press it, and see the magic. I guess not that magic, but and see something better.
I need solo access.
I guess allow, yes, but this is not something. I don't understand this, but
Maybe don't.
okay. Can you go here and see if you can install? You already installed? Okay, if you installed, it's fine.
Can I try again?
Okay, try again. Yeah, it works. It works.
Okay.
Okay, let me show you when it works. Okay, so that you can detect if yours doesn't work or not. Okay. Normally you will see a web page, right? But notice that in your URL, what does it say? It doesn't say it's anything, right? But it has some number like 127.0.0. And usually that is the network IP address that point back to your computer. So that is actually through the HTTP protocol already. So if you have like a number 127, then you're good to go. You're not reading your website through the files anymore. You're reading through the HTTP protocol. If you don't believe me, I will just copy this and I paste it here. You will see that this is actually HTTP, okay? But not HTTPS though. It's not secure, okay?
That means we can share.
That means anybody in your network can snoop your information. All right, everyone good? So with this, I'm gonna close my file protocol, right? And I recommend you kind of format your application like this. I put my website on the right or left, doesn't matter. And I put VS Code in here, right? If I were to do this, I can code more easily. For example, I can do hello 3 and I press save. See it change automatically. I do welcome to my website, right? And then I press Control S and then it updates automatically. Pretty cool, right? So that's the way you do, right? Like I don't want to keep refreshing the page like a million times when I was doing this, right? So make sure you got your workflow to be more convenient, right? Before we go on. No, ไม่ได้ You cannot. Can I scoot in? Live server. Net, internet for sure. I think it's because you closed the page. I think if you close the page, the internet's gone, right? Yeah, I think you need to leave this page on, or else the internet's gone. So maybe you can open this in another web browser or so. ได้ไหมครับ
ค่ะ
ไม่มีเน็ตเหรอครับ
หนูเชื่อมเน็ตเสร็จแล้วหนูลืมฟัง
งั้น here
โหลดเสร็จ
เดี๋ยวค
แล้
รั
ว
บ
ค่ะ
เอา live server แล้ว โอเค click here right click right click right click and open with live server don't forget to save your file so here it is haven't saved yet yeah that's it but now it's gonna change automatically when you change the code your web page will reflect your change maybe cancel it's okay don't not need yeah you're good to go maybe you can it's installing wait a bit okay ไม่มีอะไรครับ
ABC อยู่ค่ะ
อะไรคือ ABC
ABC เว็บไซต์
อ๋อไม่ต้องครับ อันนั้นมัน
ไม่จำเป็น
ไม่จำเป็นเลยครับ
ตายหาแล้วนิดนึง
no ABC อ๋อโอเค Okay, can I go? Can I move on? You guys can stop me, okay? But if nobody stop me, I will move on. Okay. So let's start with something pretty cool, right? So in your website, maybe you wanna introduce yourself, right? What you can do is p tag, right? And do p tag. P tag is called paragraph. So my name is Nilan, okay? Please do something more creative, okay? Don't be like me. Like I do this for so many times. I'm tired of being creative. Okay? Okay, I guess I don't want to confuse you, so yeah. Okay. I think most of you doesn't have the formatting turned on yet. So can you do this with me just one time? Right click anywhere in your web page in your code, and just say format document. Right? I think it's gonna ask for the formatter. Just choose one that's available, and the next time you save, I think it should format your code automatically. Like you have to say format document once. See, because I already did this, so I don't know if what you guys gonna see. Format document. And then see, if you say format document, it will say configure. Just press configure, and then choose prettier, because this is the extension that you just install. And now you're good to go. So next time the program knows to use prettier to format your code. คลิกขวา
ที่ format document แล้วก็ไปที่อันนี้เซฟ
มันทำได้ครั้งเดียวครับ Okay, so I guess you need to activate the formatter one time.
ก็คือเวลาเราเข้ามาในครั้งมันจะ
Yeah, it will remember. Yeah. Okay. See, because you can test with me too. If you were to type, for example, like you do this, and then I save. See, it will reformat your code automatically, right? If I do this, right? Or if I do like something like this, right? So it makes things tidy, okay? Okay, the next thing that you can do is H2, because H2 is another tag for the second level header, so the text will be smaller, okay? So maybe my favorite food, okay? I don't know, maybe you wanna tell the world what you wanna eat, okay, tonight, because I'm hungry. Okay, so H2. As you can guess, there are H3, H4 to H6, and that vary in terms of the font size, okay? And you can go through H6 if you want, okay? Okay, for my favorite food, I think you might want to say something in a list, right? So you can do li, sorry, not li, but you can do ul. ul is called unordered list, right? And inside ul, you can do li, which is, for example, I like pizza. If I were to save, you can see that pizza comes up, right? So let me do that again, okay? So I want things to be in a list, right? So I start with ul, UL is called unordered list. And then inside the UL, you can do li, which is the list itself, like pizza, like that. If I were to do, I like hamburger, then I do another li. Don't forget to close it accordingly, okay, like that. See, if you already know web development, this is it's gonna be boring for you, right? Sorry, if you already know this. CSS. To my website. Okay, maybe 3 things would be enough, right? So li. And do Coke, okay, right? Okay, maybe I'll just do another section. Okay, maybe this section I want to do H3 just to give it a kick, right? I want to do photo, okay, photo, right? So notice that when I do H1, it's the biggest, H2 and H3, the size decreases accordingly, right? Okay, and this is the fun part. We're gonna put photos on it now. Okay, first, okay, let me make sure that people are catching up. You guys have stuff, okay? Fine. Okay.
Sorry, but mine is so small.
You can zoom in manually by using this Control Plus right here. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Okay.
I mean, why my head is
Yep.
so small?
I think because your zoom setting is not 100%, I think. Let me see. Actually, this is default. Okay, so I guess this is the default size. If you want, oh, okay, for me, I guess, yeah, somebody was asking like why my font is so big, because I increase the zoom like this. I zoom in like 175% just for you guys to see. But don't worry. Font size can be fixed with the CSS. If you want things to be bigger on the default, we can do that. No problem, okay? Okay, the fun part is photo, right? First, let's find good photos, okay? The website that I like is called Pexel, but you can do anything, any website that you want, but I like Pexels because it gives me the actual photo. Yeah, any image sign. There are some caveats though. The link needs to point to the photo. I'll show you the correct one first, okay? So in this website, if I want a photo, maybe I'll just do a dog. I like dog, okay? I want to do this guy right here, okay? I click here. And what I want to do is that I want to find the location of the image, right? By right click on it. And you should be able to copy image address. I want to find where this image is hosted. So I want to copy image address. Okay, so not every website allows you to do this. Okay, so this is the one that allows me to do it. That's why I recommend it. Okay. The zoom or? Oh, it's in Thai. Yay. Okay. I think I can. Probably in here.
Yeah, I already checked for that.
This is translation. You don't want translation. You just want the language to be changed. You want here. Language. Maybe. No, it should be here. It's impossible. Without English, it will be like so weird. What? Okay, I need to type in Thai too. Okay, this is the one you want.
Sorry, email link and email address are same or not?
Image link and image address are not the same. You want address. Okay, if I were to reopen, it should work, right? No. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a language. Okay, I need to make this one default, I think. Yep. And then this one. Okay. There you go. Okay, I guess this one might happen every time you open this computer. So it's this icon right here. Maybe you can detect the icon and you do this. But then now you need to scroll for English. Can you type English? Does it come up? Right now the keyboard. Okay, now English. No. Yep. Okay. And then you need to make it default. So press here, and then this one. Yep, that one, and then reopen. There you go. Okay. Anybody needs to change the language? I just noticed that everything's in Thai. Okay. All right. So what I want is the address, and the address that works will do like this. If I were to copy it, and I were to paste it in a new tab, I should be able to see just the image. That's the most important thing. I want to have the image. I don't want website. If you copy the link and you paste it in your new tab and the website appear, that's wrong. I only need the image. So Google image search does not work because Google image search gives you the website. It doesn't give you the image itself. Okay? That's why I like the image hosting website, because they give me the actual link to the image. Okay? So that's the only criteria. You need image, not website.
Can I use your website?
Okay, Pexel, P-E-X-E-L. Pexel. This guy right here. Pexels. So this one works all the time. I guess any image hosting website should work. How can I? Right click and copy image. Oh, okay, you're using Chrome, Edge. I think image link should work, sorry.
Okay.
I was mistaken. Yeah, you're using Edge, that should work. So try pasting this link into the new tab. Yeah, that one's the correct one. Yeah, usually if you see website, it doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, อันนี้ถูกแล้วครับ Yeah. แต่ว่าถ้าอยาก if you want bigger one, you click into it, get the bigger one, then you get the bigger photos. Okay.
ถ้าวางแล้วมันไม่มีแบบมันไม่ใช่แบบเป็นลิงก์ไงก็แสดงว่าโอเคอันนี้จะเป็นรูปภาพ HTTP ถ้าเกิดใช่ก็คือได้แล้ว
Okay. Maybe we can try. Okay.
ก็ลองเดี๋ยวไปลองใน
We can experiment. Okay, it's okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, this one I know it works certainly. Okay, I'm gonna copy this one back to my code, and I'm gonna type image. Okay. See, when you type image tag, VS Code is smart enough to say to not putting the closing image tag for me, because image tag doesn't need closing. It doesn't need content. It just needs attributes, right? The only thing that it needs right now is a source. So I'm going to paste the source into it. See, notice that it's actually quite long. Actually, I don't need this attribute right now. I'll just delete it so that it's not confusing, okay? So what you want to start with is just the image tag with the source equal, and then the quotation, double quotations. And then just to make it, I guess, complete, just you can close it. But actually, the closing tag is the slash is actually optional. Okay? Make sure you have this structure first, and then once you're ready, you can paste your image into it. And now, if you save and if you do everything correctly, you should see this. See? It's pretty cool, right? Okay, so let me make sure that people were getting image on the website. Got it? Okay.อะไรครับ
เปิดหน้าคนดูอีกรอบได้ไหมคะ
ได้ครับได้หรือทำให้เลยได้ไหมครับนี่
แล้วก็
แล้วก็ copy paste link not here sorry right here I think your link is wrong can I see your link Yep, your ring is wrong because you gotta right click at the fix and then
ขั้นล่าง
คัดลอกที่อยู่รูปภาพนะไม่ใช่ลิงก์ที่เป็นเว็บนะต้องเป็นรูปภาพเลยครับก็แปะตรงนี้มันจะยาวๆครับ
แปะตรง
แปะระหว่างฟันหนูครับ
ตรงนี้
เออsave and see the magic
เอาจริงอยากรู้ว่าเราสังเกตยังไงว่ามันเป็นรูป
เอออืมไม่ใช่ครับเราต้องเปิดน่าจะกลับไปที่ VS Code ใหม่ครับอ๋อนี่ไงอยู่นี่ไงได้ละ Okay you guys good very good not yet
No, I delete.
you delete everything
Yes,
okay can I help you because I see some typos in here you don't need this one and if you were to save it I want the auto format to work so I gotta do this for you okay there is I think the auto formatting works can I check doesn't work there's something wrong in here yeah there's too many body tags okay sorry let me just do this okay let me just copy everything here delete everything start from the beginning here sorry not here I want here and I don't need body here there you go okay and I need to open live server right here you go okay now you might want to start with the image so the image is like this img tab and you can paste your address in here okay I think everybody will agree with me that the image is too big right it's not supposed to be this big so let's change that okay okay what you want to do is that you can have attributes before or after source doesn't matter but just for I don't know I'm gonna get a new line from here notice that the thing that I'm writing is still in the tag itself right I'm gonna do width equal and then I'm gonna say maybe 400 like that notice that both source and width are actually inside the image tag okay because it's the attribute right and if you were to go to your web page you can see that your photo is much smaller right I can make it even smaller by going like 350 that's that's 350 pixel okay I can do 300 something like that okay so make sure that it's like if you want to try you can try height too okay but usually if you have two of them at the same time the aspect ratio might be incorrect the width maybe you can make a put your cursor before this here and here and you can type width equal something just pick a number like I don't know 300 400 it should be enough 300ครับเชื่อผม300ครับเชื่อผมโอเค save ครับcan I เดี๋ยวกันขอit works but your editor is not activating the format yet so let me do that this and that so right now it should look better okay, wait hold on save okay that one's good okay okay you got it okay Okay. Let me visit this side too. Very cool. Don't forget the width. Okay, with the space bar, with the space after the quotation. Okay, keep it the space. Yep.
ไม่ลงแบบต้องอยู่หลังไอ้นี่อีกทีนึงเนี่ยลบอีกแล้วก็หลังไอ้นี่อีกทีนึง
Yeah, there you go. Very cool. Okay. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, so we will leave HTML for now because right now it looks really unstyled. I guess the best I could say is unstyled, right? It looks like website from 1990, right? So let's change that. Okay, if you want to change that, another technology that you might want to use is called CSS. Okay, right here. Okay. So CSS, it stands for Cascading Style Sheet, which is not a programming language, but it's just another markup language that tells the browser to change the style of a certain things, okay? In order to do that, you are going to have another file called anything but .css, okay? So let's do that. So first, I want you to create a new file in your workspace called style.css. So make sure you have the Explorer open, create new file, and type style.css. Yep, new file. You should press here. Here.
กดอันแรกก่อน
And then new file. Style.css. Okay? And without understanding anything, just copy what I have here,
กด new file ก่อน
right here, on page 29, okay? And paste it on that file. And you see something, I guess something happened, okay?
ใส่ชื่อใหม่ style.css เนี่ย
Okay?
เราจะทำใหม่
And don't forget to save too. Okay, every code you gotta save before it take effects, right? Okay, you see something? So just copy the stuff I have on page 29 into your style.css. Okay, and saved it, please. And you're gonna see something cool, right? Okay, I don't need this anymore. Wait, nothing happened. Right, of course, it's not happening yet because you know why? Because I haven't told the program that there is another file that it should read, okay? I forgot this very important tag, okay? So, and for this, you need to come to the header. So make sure that you are between this head, okay? Not body, okay? Not between body, between head. Just give it a new line. Any line is fine. It doesn't have to be the last line, okay? Any line between the header tags. Type like this, link, just type link, and press tab. Try again. Okay, try again. Just type LINK and press tab. It's the link tag, okay? And it automatically knows that you want the style sheet, which is correct. And the only thing you need to do is just type the name of the file, which is style.css. Okay, so this tag is going to tell the web browser that, oh, there is another file that you should read. And now you should see something happen.
Can you go back to the slide again?
Okay, I can.
I mean the slide one because I don't know
Oh, style. Okay, this one.
how write code it is or copy.
You should let's copy first from my slides, okay, and I'll explain to you what it means, right? But now just a copy from page 29. And for those who see something happen, you can start playing around. For example, I can click at the color, and I can change to be something even nicer. Maybe I can do CMU purple, something like this. Like that. You can have the color picker come up, and you can choose the color. If I were to save it, now I have the header that reflects the CMU color.อย่าลืมเซฟด้วยนะครับ
นี่ก็เป็นสิ่งที่ผมไม่มีถูกใจ
Okay, do not forget to save. Okay, got it. Okay, works. Works. That one doesn't work yet. Okay, that one works. Okay, seems like everyone has new color for your header, right? Okay, let's dive in a little bit to see what all of this means, okay? Wait, what? Okay, the anatomy of CSS, right? So in the CSS, you are going to first select something that you want to style. For example, if you type P, that means that you are selecting anything inside the P tag. Okay? And inside the curly brackets, you're going to tell them that, okay, anything inside the P tag should have this style, right? And you, as you can guess, anything inside the P tag should have the color red, right? Because this is a properties, and there is the value. Okay? So with this in mind, can you help me change your H2 tag? Like I believe everybody has H2, right? Can you help me change H2 tag into another color, please? I mean, if you don't have H2 in your HTML, you can add it, okay? So that you can see some change. It doesn't change color? Okay. Okay, let me see your code. Okay, so this one, okay, sorry. Okay, type style.css here. Okay, save and see your change. Yeah. Okay, I see some of you got it already. Pretty good, right? Okay, let me just show you how it works, okay? Okay, so you just do H2, and inside the curly brackets, just do color. And then just pick anything nice. You can type red first, and then you can use the color picker for something even more refined. Like that. See? It's pretty cool. Right? It doesn't look that different. Okay. H1 and H. Okay, let me just make sure everybody is up to the pace. Good. Okay. Good. Okay. Now, your friend was asking me before, why is the font size so small? Let's fix that, shall we? See, when we want to fix the font size, it actually has to be the whole font, right? Because the font's actually everywhere. So you don't want to be selecting, okay, H1, H2, P, and all of that tag. You want to select the thing that actually encapsulates everything, and that is called body, okay? So you want to start with body. So usually we start with the first thing that is kind of like the most encapsulating, which is body, okay? So anything that you put in here will affect your whole web page. which is a body tag, by the way. There is a body tag, right? Okay. Let's make the font size some bigger font size, right? And we'll just say 3. First of all, you can do pixel, right? I think you guys are more familiar with, like, if I do 32px, you can see that the fonts are much bigger now. Right? If I do 16, I think 16 is the default. This is 16. And if you want to do twice as small, twice as large, then you do 32, something like that. Okay. Okay, maybe it's too small. Maybe I should enlarge my code a little bit. Okay. I think a pixel is probably what you are used to because you use like Microsoft Word and it has pixels on it, right? But in the web development world, we don't use pixel because pixel is too specific. What we use is we use rem. For example, if I were to use 1 rem, that means that 1 it's the default size for any browser. So if you open this in your laptop, it might be one size depending on your browser. If you open it on a mobile phone, it might be another size depending on the setting of the web browser. So we don't want to be specifying the number, but we want to be relative to the default of the web browser itself. So if I want to be maybe like 50% larger than the default size of the web browser, I do 1.5 rem. So, and that means that this web page is going to be 50% larger than most web page on the like each device, basically. So that's a better way to do font size. It's rem. It's relative, right? ใช่คือเพราะว่าเปิดมือถือมันก็จะเป็นอีกฟอนต์หนึ่งถ้าเราไปกำหนด32อ่ะมันจะใหญ่ในมือถือเกินไปไงมันเลยต้องแบบ1 เรม 1.5 เรมแปลว่า 50% ของฟอนต์ไซส์ default ในมือถือมันจะดูดีทุกที่ครับ
คือแม่จะเปิดใน
ใช่ใน iPad อะไรมันเราจะทำเป็นเรมแทนครับนั่นคือที่มาครับโอเค Okay, one last thing that I want you to do, I think the font is wrong. Oh, okay, maybe I'll show you one more thing. Maybe you want the background color to be different. Let's do that. Let's fix that too, okay? Background color. Okay, but this one, choose things wisely because this one can get really ugly very fast, okay? So if you do red, then yeah, pretty bad, right? My suggestions is to maybe light gray, like really, really light gray, and maybe that one is less intrusive, you know? So choose it wisely. The background color can mess up your design pretty easily, right? Background color. Okay, and also if you find that your code is not formatting, same thing. Just trigger the the formatter one time on the CSS file, and then from now on it will automatically format for you. Okay, you can format document and then choose prettier on your CSS file. Okay, กดเมาส์ขวาตรงนี้แล้วก็ format document แล้วก็ prettier เนี่ยคือ
แต่เจะเป็น CSS หรือเปล่า
prettier better. Okay, and from now on you're good to go. No, I don't know what happened. That I don't know how it works. And you know what's worse? Like all your stuff's gonna be gone because it resets. Yeah. It's okay. I won't take points off from you, but it's unfortunate. Oh, yeah. I don't blame you. I blame computer. It's okay. Don't worry. You don't get penalty for this, but just kind of unfortunate. Maybe I should blame that guy. Maybe he just tripped on the wire or something. I blame that guy. Yeah, I blame you guys, man.
I'm not doing anything.
I think he just sabotaged you, man.
No, I won't.
Okay, in the meantime, maybe you can switch computer. Okay. It doesn't change? Okay. Uh-huh. Can I see? Sorry. First, I want to make sure the formatting is okay. Okay, yours fine. Okay. You forgot to link your HTML to, sorry. You forgot to link it. So you do link, or link, that, and then you do style.css. That way. Try again. Does it come up? Yay! Wait, you're still using the file protocol, so let me change that too. That one is very inconvenient. Let's do this. Open with live server, and now your change will reflect automatically when you save your code. That's much better, okay? Okay? Sorry for the the incident. Okay, one last thing that I want to show you is that I think the most important thing when you design anything on the web page or even like brochures is color and fonts. Fonts tells a lot in terms of how the web should be feel. Like if it should be formal, if it should be fun, should it be elegant, right? So let's change the fonts, okay? And in order to do that, let's find some cool fonts for your website, okay? Go to Google Fonts, okay? We're gonna browse the font. So this one, just go crazy, man. Just find something that reflects your personalities, okay? Find something fun. I don't know, just select something. For me, I'll just do Roberto. This is so boring, man. Roberto. But you do something else, okay? Choose something fun. Okay. Okay. I'll make sure everybody caught up, okay? Just choose your font that reflects your personalities. But maybe just not overthink it, okay? Just choose something, man, okay? All right, so if you're here, make sure all you do just get fonts, okay? Get font, and choose get embedded code, okay? Okay, let me back up again. Go back. Okay. Once you have your font, right, you should have the button called Get Font. Click it, and then Get Embedded Code. And okay. And now choose Import. Okay. One more time. Okay. Choose your font. Get font, get embedded code, choose import, and copy the code. You only need to copy everything in the style. You don't need the style tag. You only need the content inside the style tag. So you can copy everything, but just make sure to remove the tag. So let me just copy everything, right? And then when I come here and I paste it in my, let's just do it on the top, okay? But don't forget to remove the style tag. You don't need the style tag. You just need the import statement only, right? So make sure that whenever in your CSS file, you only have import. You don't have style, all right? Okay, let me do that one more time, okay? Let me do this one more time, all right? I go back to my code, my fonts, okay? I get my font, I get embedded code, I choose import, okay? And usually I just want the stuff between the style tag. I don't need the style tag itself, right? So I just copy the stuff inside, come here to my CSS, and then I just paste it on the top, like that. Okay? What is this doing? Something wrong? Something wrong?
Yeah.
Hey, it's correct. It's just not formatting for you, I think.
อ๋อเนี้ย
It's not changing yet. Calm down, man. Be patient. There are a couple steps you need to do, okay? All right, if you're here, let's go. Now you go to body, and then you specify what font family do you want. Font family, okay? And the one that you want is it's the name of your font. For example, see, I have Roberto, so you might want to put Roberto in here, and that's it. So now there might be a little bit of complication if your font contains space. So with that, I'll go help you one by one. But if your font's name has only one word, you just copy the word and put it in here. And now your website should look a lot cooler. See? Some people might have problem with the font that have space in it. And for that, I will come and help you, okay? If it doesn't show on your web page. But certainly, if you only have font with just one name, then that should be fine. ไม่เห็นเปลี่ยน I will help you guys one by one. You need quick. Wait, what is this? Okay. You need quicksand. Yeah.
ครับเรือมันคุมหมด
Huh? You need here. Why is it not?
มันไม่เป็นตัวหนังสือสีฟ้า
Because you forgot this.
อ่าตัดค่ะ
Can you save? Wait, but it's not a format for you. Okay, hold on. You forgot this one. It should work now. Don't forget to save both files. Just make sure. If it doesn't change, I will come help you. Usually it's a problem with the font name. It has some space on it. That's all. You don't need styles in here. And you need to save your files too. Delete style. And then also you need font family. See what I have on line number 6. But your name should be called, see, for this you should be sour space gummy. The plus sign is the space. Okay, that's a little things that okay. You're good? Okay. No. You leave this thing alone. So make it undo. Okay. But your font family. Okay. Can you make a new line after this line? Okay. And type font family, like line number 6. Okay. Font dash family. Okay. For you, it should be edu space au space v. What? What's the name? เดี๋ยวกลับไปดูได้ไหมครับ ฟอนต์ไหนวะเนี่ยมันเยอะจัง
อ๋อให้พิมพ์ชื่อฟอนต์ลงไปใน
ใช่
จากฟอนต์ทางนี้
ใช่ that's the whole thing ก็คือ copy ได้ไปเลยครับ จบครับ ใช่ ต้อง copy หมดนั้นไม่ยาวจังวะyes that's right yeah
ได้แล้ว
yeah okay you're not changing quicksand
ไม่เป็นอะไรสักอย่างเลยอะ
ขอเช็คก่อนว่าก๊อปมาถูกอันหรือเปล่าวะ
ถูกค่ะอันแรกอันเนี้ย
quicksand โอเค quicksand ถูกต้อง
ทำอะไรผิด
คือเดี๋ยวมันไม่ติดรู้แล้ว ไม่ได้ลิงก์มันเองหรือเปล่าเอ่ยใช่แล้วช่วยผมหน่อยกด LINK ให้หน่อยครับ
ต้องกดอันนี้ก่อน
ไม่เป็นไรครับกดลบไปก่อนครับไม่เอากด LINK ครับ LINK แล้วก็กดแท็บเราช่วยพิมพ์คำว่า style.css ให้ผมหน่อย STYL ด้วยนะเนี่ยนี่มัน I นะผิดตัวนะเนี่ยชื่อไฟล์ผิดด้วยนะ
L S T
โอเคงั้นเดี๋ยวผมขอแก้ให้เลยได้ไหมช่วยเปลี่ยนเป็น L ด้วยนะนี่นะครับแล้วก็style.css style.css should work โอเคyour font should be dancing space scripts not no plus sign one space only yes okay save okay make sure the S is gone and also make sure save first okay save first save and then come here and also save too save okay and then let's see it doesn't change anything okay can you go back to your style again dancing strips can you go back to your fonts? I want to make sure that the name is correct. Can you maximize it? Okay, can you go up? This is the name. Is it correct? Like this has to be this one. Is it correct? Okay. Dancing RIPT. I don't understand. Do you mind if I sit down for a bit? I can debug faster that way. Okay. The reason is that it doesn't change anything. Oh, because we're looking at the wrong page right here. It's already changed. You should close that page because that one is confusing. ได้แล้วนะ Okay, you got it. นี่ you got it. Okay. Okay, you need this name.
Yeah.
You got it? Okay. Let me make sure. First, see formatting. Okay, your format's correct. Here, link, correct. Doesn't change. Where is it? Okay, let me make sure that. So first, when I test this, usually I test if something else changed to, if I do this, and I save. อะไรครับไปเลยครับไม่ต้องขอเลยครับเดินไปเรื่อยๆ See it changed, so then it's linked, so it's fine, except that the font's not working. Oh, you forgot to import. Oh, the import needs to be at the top. Yep. Okay, so maybe I should tell you a little bit some why this one works, right? You might be wondering, like, it's like magic. Like, how does it work, right? There's nothing magic about it because this link, I can put this link here and just paste it onto the web browser. And you will see that this link is just another CSS file. So the import is just saying that bring this CSS file into my file. And this CSS file is just downloading all the fonts. So these are the actual fonts file that you can actually download it from the internet. So that's where it comes from, okay? So there's nothing magic about it. but there's a lot of stuff in here, so you better import it instead of writing it yourself, okay? Okay, we're gonna move on to the last thing, which is JavaScript, because let's say this is really cool, right? This is so nice, like this is the best website ever, right? And I mean that in the sarcastic way, right? We want to make it more dynamic. So I'm actually gonna skip all of this, right? Okay, so we can make our website a little bit more fun and interesting by adding some JavaScript. So JavaScript is the computer language, so it can actually calculate things. It can do everything that you want to do because it's a computing language essentially. Okay, so what people usually do with JavaScript is to do content update. So whenever things go away and come up automatically, like that usually because of the JavaScript, animation, interactive things, audio, video, content, and things like that. Okay, so we're gonna do some, I guess, really useless dynamic content in our website. Like, it doesn't really make website better, but let's just do that, okay? So first, I want you to add this script in the header tag, okay? So just copy this page, this line, and put it in your header. So the header can be anywhere, doesn't matter, but I'll just put it right here. Just make sure that it's inside the header tags, okay? So this one is a little bit special because it's a script tag, and then it needs a closing tag. I don't know why, but this one needs a closing tag, unlike the link tag. I have no idea why, but this is how it works, okay? And as you can see, there is an attribute called source. That means that it's going to read this file called script.js. So let's give them the file, okay? Come back to your explorers and give me another file called script.js. So make sure that you spell it correctly too, okay? Script.js. Okay? Okay, so make sure the spelling is correct. It has to be correct, okay? It has to match. Okay, let's do one useless thing in our website, which is called alert. Okay, and then hi. That's it. That's it. Your first JavaScript. This is JavaScript, though. This is the command, right?
ก็ไปก๊อปโค้ดข้างในนี่มาก่อนเปิดนี่ก่อน
อันนี้ก่อนครับก๊อปslide 38. Okay, you want to copy this one, this line, and put it in the header tag. Okay? You can have your friend, maybe. It's easier. Okay.
ข้างบนแอดได้ไหมแอดเราจะเอาตัวโค้ดนี้ไปใส่ในเฮดอันหนึ่งอะไรก็ได้แล้วก็ใส่ในเฮดสักอันหนึ่งแต่ว่าใส่นี่แบบจะได้ง่ายจะได้อินเดียอันนี้ที่เราทำมาแรกแล้ววางในเฮดช่วงเฮดรอบเนี่ยไม่ใช่วางระหว่างเฮดไง
ยังไงนะ
ก็กดนี่ไงฟังแบบนี้
อันนี้
ใช่กดตรงนี้แล้วก็กดแล้วว่าเอนเตอร์ก็วางเอนเตอร์จะได้จำง่ายเอนเตอร์ทำเอนเตอร์ไม่ลงอ่ะกดเอนเตอร์ไปแล้วก็กดคอนโทรล V
ครับ
ทำแบบอาจารย์แล้วก็ทำอย่างนี้
Okay. Almost correct, no? Can you go to my page? ไปหน้าผมดีกว่า my slides. No? Okay. You copy this part. Something missing. Okay. And can you replace the whole line number 8 with the things you just copy? What? Can you delete the script tag away out first? Okay, and then you paste it in. Control V. Can you do Control V?
Sorry.
Oh, it doesn't work? Okay, copy it again. Copy it again. Maybe you didn't press it correctly. Control C. Really? Okay.
Can we setting the edge font?
Yeah, please. Anything you want, just do it. Except leave this room. Yeah, you're good. You're good to go. Don't forget to save and save all of this. And then save this one too. Okay, save too. Okay, now check out your web page.
ไปไหนแล้วลืมหน้าแล้ว
See this?
อ๋อ โอเค
Okay. เดี๋ยวปิดก่อนก็ได้สักปิดก่อนนิดนึงเดี๋ยวปิดให้ครับปิดเลยปิดไป This is okay. All right. If you do it correctly, then you should see this behavior in your web page, which is quite annoying. So please don't do this. Okay. Okay. See, something will pop up every time you refresh the page, and then you force the user to click OK every time. So that's kind of annoying. But the thing is that you can. I see somebody already changed the message, right? You can change that inside the quotation to be your own message, which is quite annoying. So don't do it, please. Okay. Like hi mom, something like that, right? We can do hi mom. Okay. Okay. So that's your first interactive things on your website, which I'm gonna delete it right away because it's kind of annoying. Okay. All right. So as you can imagine, here is your space to do whatever you want. You can do literally anything that you can do in the computer language. For example, like you can calculate, I don't know, like run a model in here, like calculate exam, like I don't know, contact registrar website, do some, class registration, withdrawal from here. Like anything that you want, you can write in here, right? And that's what basically the web developer is doing, rewrite JavaScript, okay? But next time I will show you that I don't actually write on this file. I have a tool that help me write a larger project in a more scalable way. This one is actually will get too complicated too fast. But for you, you should start with this, okay? Let me show you another example, another fun example. Okay, you already do example 1. Let's move to example 2, okay? I haven't shown you this, but this one is a button, okay? You should try. This one, go into your body tag anywhere. Try that. Okay, this line on page 40, just paste it in your body anywhere. I'm just gonna do at the end like that. So make sure it's inside the body tag, okay? And you should see a button coming up, which I mean, right here. See? It should be inside the body, okay? Maybe I'll just put it on the top so that you can see it more clearly, okay? Like this, okay? Okay, so you just put button anywhere and you should see it appearing on your page like that. Wait. Oh, wait, right here. You see this? Do you see the button coming up?
ผมต้องย้ายไหมครับ
ย้ายไหมไหนขอดูหน่อย
ผมอยู่นี่
ย้ายได้ครับย้ายไปที่อื่นได้เลยอยู่ข้างบนตรงไหนก็ได้
ยังไงย้ายยังไง
or if you want to be if you want like its own section maybe you can do something like this, like I can put my button right here at the bottom, but then I might want maybe another H1 so that like maybe contact me. Like usually people have like contact way, right, at the end of the page, right? So if you do something like this, then it has its own section. So it might look a little bit nicer, like this, like contact me, and then just click me here, whatever, yeah. Okay, and then you can change the text to suit your, I don't know, your style. Okay. Okay. The next thing that we want to do is that we're gonna copy this part and paste into the JavaScript, the script.js, and see what it does. Okay, and I suggest that you delete the alert things away because it's kind of annoying. Okay. Okay. You see something happen? See? And then if you refresh, things goes away, right? You see that?
เพราะว่าใน JavaScript
See? This is what people use JavaScript for, to make things happen after some certain action. So right now, I'm saying that if you click the button, we're going to add more content onto your page. And that's exactly how most web pages is operating. When you see something appear, something go away, you change something, it usually behind the scene there's some JavaScript that controls it. Okay? And as you can see, if you refresh the page, then everything starts from the beginning. So that's why you don't have the text anymore. Okay? Okay. I don't want to go into too much detail, but at least I want you to kind of have a general idea of what this code is doing. Okay? All right. So I think you did. Wait, you're taking computer science compro this semester, right? So you haven't taken Python that much. Okay. So the first thing that I do is that actually the code kind of start from line 7. Because if you see from 1 to 5, it's called function. Okay, you go through this concept in your compro class, I guess in the near future. But the function is like a line of code that get executed whenever the function is called. So right now, if your web page is run, it's just going to register the function first, but it doesn't do anything. But first, it's going to do line 7. So line 7 is saying like, okay, I want the button. And when I want the button, I want to find it by the ID btn. Btn, where is it from? This btn is actually specified right here. So that's what I'm saying. Like, find me the button with the ID called btn so that I can do something with it. Okay, that's what line number 7 does. Okay, and line number 8 is saying that I want to add event listener. So event listener is just another function that trigger whenever there is some action from the user. For example, click. Okay, if you click here, then I'm going to activate this function. This function is specifying on the top, which is creating a paragraph. Okay, so as you can see that the text is right here, right? You click the button. So if you were to click at the button, line number 2 is saying that, see, you want document to create the p tag. That's what the p tag is from, right? And then I want the p tag to have the content you click the button. And then I'm going to add that tag into the document itself. So that's how it works, right? In the detail, you don't have to understand the details, but just the overall concept, okay? So let me show you something cool. I can change the way that the button is listening to the user's action. For example, I can do dbl click, double click. So right now, if you do this, then you have to double click in order for the paragraph to come up. But let me just check the spelling real quick. I'm not sure this spelling is correct, so let me just check that, okay? JavaScript, event listener, double click, it works? Okay, dbl click, okay? So see, you can change this, and then in your web page, now you have to double click, okay? Double click, yeah, something like that. One click doesn't work, see? And as you can guess, you can change the text content and things like that, okay?
DBL คือตรงนี้เปลี่ยนแล้วมันกด2 ครั้งเปลี่ยนขึ้นเมื่อกี้เป็นกดปุ่มเดียวแล้วมันขึ้นแต่เราเปลี่ยนให้เป็นกด2 ครั้ง
Okay. And As you can see, there is something quite fun. You can change this one into mouse over. Okay. I'll show you this one. Mouse over. Mouse over is when you put the mouse over, that it's gonna trigger the action. It's quite fun. You can make like a mini game from this action too. So if I were to come here, and then I put the mouse over, it should trigger like mouse over. See, I don't have to click. I just put the mouse over, like that. Okay. So mouse over. So there are tons of actions that you can do. So people make like JavaScript game, and they actually use this kind of logics to do it. Okay. Okay. The last example is kind of I don't know if you want to do it. It's up to you. This one. So again, the button. If you already have it, then you don't have to do it. But you can do this one. So I can. Let me just make sure that it's not, it doesn't conflict with one another. So I want to delete everything. I want to put this one in, okay? I just put, yeah. And let's say here, if I were to here, then, if you put the mouse on top of this button, then it will just say this, okay? That's the behavior. Like the same concept that you just did, but I changed the action to be mouse over. And I just changed the action to be alert, right? Just alert the user instead of putting the text onto the page. You can do that too, okay? But if you're using example 3, just make sure that you delete example 2 because it's gonna clash with one another. The event listener can kind of override one another. So just make sure that you only have this one, right? Okay, we're almost done. So just choose one example of JavaScript into your website, okay? And we're gonna deploy it now, okay? So just pick one example so that your website at least has some interactivity, okay? And that's gonna be the homework. That's gonna be the work for today, for that you get the grades, okay? Doesn't work? And it doesn't. Can I see it? JavaScript. You don't need this one. Delete first line. Delete the first line. Yeah. But I think you might need this line in the HTML itself. I go to HTML. Yeah. Oh, you already have it. Okay. Try again. Try your web page again. Click it. Can you scroll down? Okay. Let me. Can I sit because I'm with some debugging. Okay. Okay, it doesn't load the script. So something wrong with the scripts. Okay, this seems correct. It doesn't find the scripts. I don't know why. Script.js. Why?
I think I push the drop.
No. The error is saying that it doesn't find the JavaScript file. This one. See, not found. It doesn't find this one. Why? Okay. Maybe I'll just restart the server again. See, it doesn't find it. Why? Okay. Let me just manually type in. Okay. It's so weird. Hmm. Huh. I don't understand this. Okay, let me just, I don't know, turn everything off. Try again. Script.js.
ต้องเข้าที่ JS เพราะว่า JS คือสคริปต์มันจะรันไปนานมันไอตัว H ทีมันเป็นแค่ตัวหน้าเป็นตัว มันต้องใส่ระหว่างบอดี้นะใส่ท่อนระหว่างบอดี้มันจะขึ้นมาท่อนนึง
I don't know, it doesn't find the file. It doesn't find it. Okay, let me just script.js. Doesn't work because it already has it, right? Okay, let me delete. Script. Oops.
เพราะมันดูวิดีโอมันรู้อะไรอย่างนี้เนี่ยขึ้น
Okay. I have no idea. I don't know why. It's so weird. I don't understand. Okay. Okay. I'm probably gonna continue first because it's gonna take too much time. But I'll come back to you later because it's quite interesting. I never seen this. But I'm sure there's something I'm missing, which is I want to spend more time to take care of this, right? Okay, sorry guys. Okay, lastly, I would like you to say, see this right now, your website is only in your computer, right? But the best way is to actually show it to everyone else, right? So I want you to just say deploy this website onto the cloud so that you can show your friends and parents that today you did something pretty cool, right? Let's do that. Okay? All right. What you want to do is to use a service called Netlify. Okay, stay with me, man. We're almost done. Netlify. This is the place where you can host your website for free. Okay, just click it. And possibly you probably need to create an account. So let's do that. Okay, I already have an account, so I'll just log in. Okay.
Can you say the website again?
Netlify. Okay, and go ahead and create the account.
ดูหน้าอีเด็กไม่กระดูกโค้ดโค้ดอีเด็กมันผิดนี่หน่อยของไอเตอร์
Okay, so make sure that you can sign in into this service. Okay. ครับขออีกทีได้ไหมอ๋อเอาไอ้นี้ออกก่อนครับหรือเปล่าเอ่ยลองพิมพ์ใหม่สิ
เมื่อกี้บอร์ดกดไม่ติดอะครับ
แล้วเวลาถ้าผมพิมพ์หน้าใหม่ขึ้นเป็นเนี่ยมันขึ้นเป็นอย่างนี้
อ๋อโอเคโอเคงั้นอันนี้เป็น OS จริงแล้วเนาะผมจะแก้ไงดีวะผมต้องทำไงดีวะเปิดทำอย่างนี้ได้ไหมถอดสเต็ป
คีย์บอร์ดไม่ติด
โอเคลองดู try again มัน getting worse เนอะไม่ได้เนอะโอเคแต่เพิ่งเกิดขึ้นเมื่อกี้ด้วยใช่ไหมครับนี่คือเมาส์เนอะโอเคนี่คือเมาส์นี่คือคีย์บอร์ดโอเคไม่แน่ใจว่าจะแก้ยังไงคือถ้าจริงๆก็ต้องรีสตาร์ทเครื่องแต่ถ้ารีสตาร์ทเครื่องคือของหายหมดเลยเพราะนั้นไม่ควรเนาะไม่เป็นไรครับงั้นเอาเท่านี้แหละครับเท่านี้ก่อนก็ได้นะเดี๋ยวดูเพื่อนไปก่อนเศร้าอ่ะ sorry guys โอเค can you log in or you have to sign up first okay make sure you can log in so you gotta sign up for the service first
คิดมีมันไม่ขึ้นเป็น
ไม่ใช่บัตทอน
ใช่หนูไม่รู้ว่าหนูทำอะไร
บัตทอนมันผิดตรง
มันติด
นี้
กับอันนี้หรือเปล่าคะหนูพยายามให้
ใช่
มันเป็นสีฟ้าแล้วมันก็ไม่เปลี่ยนหนูไม่รู้ว่าหนูทำตรงไหนผิดหรือเปล่า
มันต้องมีฟันหนูครับฟันหนูอ๋อแล้วก็ฟันหนูปิดตรงนี้ด้วย
มันปิดตรงนี้ก่อน
แต่จริงๆต้องมีฟันหนูครอบหมดเลยใช่
หน้าสมาร์ท
หลังครับ
เราต้องมี
ฟันหนูเกินนะฮะไม่ต้องครับเซฟเลยลองดูไปนี่ได้แล้วมันทำงานปะมันทำด้วยโอเคOkay, I assume that you can sign in. Okay, gotta see your screen because. Okay, you can. Okay, you're working on it. Okay. Everybody still figure out how to sign up. Okay. You cannot sign up. With your email, I think. GitHub. Why are you using GitHub? Can you just use email?
If I use my CMU email, it's not run.
It doesn't run.
Yeah, and I change.
Can you use your you go back? See if you can sign in with your personal account.
This is my.
Oh, this is not GitHub. Okay, go back to Netlify. We're not using GitHub yet. Well, not in this course. Go back to Netlify. This is GitHub. This is different things now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I want Netlify.
Which one?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I signed it with my email, but doesn't work.
Doesn't work? Okay, you try signing with your email first, not GitHub. Okay, sign up with email.
Oh,
Okay, let me see. Okay. Sorry, looks like something wrong. I think you should use your personal website email though. Looks like something's wrong. So, okay. And if you have your email, it doesn't work. Maybe you can choose your password. Okay, okay, you always have to stay this. Okay. Young. Okay, we're gonna. Okay. I think that might be. Okay, I now see that it's not possible to sign up. It could be something with the way that this computer are set up because they're using the virtual machine thing that actually. So basically, these computers actually are on the same like the host computer. So maybe this website is like, why are you guys having the same computer but like all the different accounts? So I think there's a problem with that. So it is okay. We don't need to do this steps.
I did it.
Oh, you did it already. So maybe you are the first one who did it, and then everybody else cannot do it because it's from the same host computer. So I think Netlify is detecting like why you guys sign up so many accounts from the same host computer. I think that's why. Okay. So how about this? I'm gonna skip this step because this step is not that important. I mean, it's unfortunate. Like it should be fun to show your I don't know other people your stuff that you built today, but it's not that critical since you guys already get a feeling of what the web application is. How it was built. So next time, I will show you a more professional way of building web application because that's the way that will go forward and then build a more complex project, okay? So thanks a lot, you guys. I'll see you next week. And before you go, I'm gonna go check your attendance and everybody get a full score today. Yay. โอเคปิดเลยครับ